Hello everybody, this is Diwas Adhikari, and today I am going to present you all about Heyward Gibbes Hill Scholarship Portfolio Project for our portfolio management class. Now the original portfolio consists of 18 different companies, and there are AT&T, Bristol Myers Squibb, Centerpoint Energy Inc., Cisco Systems, Comcast Corp., Energy Corp., ExxonMobil, Home Depot, International Business Machines, Johnson & Johnson, Cream Donuts, Pfizer Inc., Qualcomm Inc., SAPC, SHS, Texas Instruments, Tyson Foods Inc., Verizon Communications, and 3M companies. And each of these companies have a different number of shares. For example, Home Depot has 1,600 shares, whereas Johnson & Johnson has 2,400 shares. And AT&T has only 23 shares. Now our task is to assign different weights to the different companies so that the new portfolio will have a better performance than the existing portfolio. For that, I need to get the portfolio return and portfolio risk in the beginning. So for that, I took 3 steps, and basically, first of all, I took the historical prices at the beginning of years from 2003 to 2015 for each company, and then I calculated yearly return for each year, and then got the weighted average return from the returns for each company from 2003 to 2015. And then I calculated the standard deviation from each return and got the average standard deviation from 2003 through 2015. And so I finally got the portfolio return and the portfolio risk. This table summarizes all the steps that we discussed in the previous slide, where I got the average return for each companies, and then I got the portfolio return to be 10.34%, and I got the standard deviation to be 0.0473. After that, I created portfolios which had different combination of weights and also had different risk and return. So the first portfolio was equally weighted portfolio where every company had equal weights, and I got the return to be 10.33% and the standard deviation of 0.04732. Likewise, in the second portfolio, I assigned 70% weight for companies having average returns greater than 10% and 30% weight for the companies with average return of less than 10%, where I got the portfolio returns to be 11.88% and the standard deviation of 0.2359. Likewise, in the third portfolio, I assigned 50% weight for the companies with average returns of 15% or greater, and the remaining 50% weight for the average companies with average returns less than 15%, where I got the returns to be 11.59% and the standard deviation to be 0.1077%. Likewise, in the fourth portfolio, I assigned 95% weight for companies with average returns greater than 5% and the remaining 5% weight for companies with average returns less than 5%. And I got the return to be 11.75% and the standard deviation of 0.003476. In the next portfolio, I excluded Pfizer and Verizon, which were the lowest performing companies, and just included 16 companies in the portfolio with equal weights. And I got the returns on that portfolio to be 11.31% and the standard deviation of 0.002548. Likewise, in the next portfolio, I included top 7 companies and assigned 90% weight to those companies, and the rest of the companies I assigned 10% weight. And I got the returns on that portfolio to be 13.85%, whereas the standard deviation was 0.008065. Finally, on the last portfolio, I assigned 60% weight to the top 6 performing companies, and 30% weight to the medium 6 companies, and 10% for the lowest performing 6 companies. And I got the return on that portfolio to be 2.04%, whereas the standard deviation was 0.00433. Now, from this risk and return of the portfolio, I plotted the efficient frontier, and as we can see, we have different points lying all over the graph, but only 3 portfolios lie in the efficient frontier. Now, the first portfolio to lie in the efficient frontier is the one where I excluded Verizon and Pfizer and assigned equal weights for the rest of the 16 companies. Similarly, the second portfolio was the portfolio where I assigned 95% weight for the companies having the return of 5% or greater, and the remaining 5% weight for the companies having the return of 5% or less. And finally, this point represents the portfolio where I assigned 90% to the top 7 performing companies and remaining 10% weight to the rest of the companies. In conclusion, all the 3 portfolios which I mentioned earlier lie in the efficient frontier and are good investments. But the decision as to which portfolio is best depends upon the risk preference of the investors. Thank you.